Drug-related crimes are on the rise. They pose a very serious threat to the future safety of our community. We must go on the offensive. I'm the only candidate with a strong, smart, proactive plan to increase the efficiency in the Sheriff's Department, to improve the communications, and to prevent crime and drugs from overrunning our parish. As your next sheriff, I will be dedicated to protecting our families and our future. Washington Parish has always been my home. I can't think of a better place to work and to raise my family. And like most of you here today, I'm worried about the devastating effects that crime and drugs is having on our communities. It's time for a new vision. It's time for new leadership. It's time to refocus our mission. My mission will always be your safety. Today I promised you that I would unveil for the very first time a very clear, a very concise, detailed plan to lead Washington Parish into a new direction. As promised to you, I'm here today to deliver that plan. The Mike Daniel Plan. Strong, smart, proactive. That is what the Mike Daniel Plan is all about. The Mike Daniel Plan calls for 8 action points to proactively stamp out drugs and crime and improve the efficiency of the Sheriff's Department. First, as Sheriff, I will take the offensive in the drug war. We must refocus our efforts. We must refocus our efforts towards the dealers and the suppliers. I will collaborate with local, state, federal officials and agencies to arrest drug traffickers before the drugs are allowed to enter into our communities and reach the streets. I will also reach out to families in need and provide assistance in locating drug treatment options. Second, I will increase patrol presence throughout Washington Parish by the use of districts and substations. Like cockroaches that run for cover when the light is turned on, we will turn the heat up on the network of drug dealers by staking out their distribution points and focusing on them to be on the move and clamping down on their activity. Next, I will improve our communications grid to enhance our 911 emergency response times. From the time a 911 call is received, my department will have an action plan to investigate, arrest, and incarcerate. It all starts with a very comprehensive, strategic communication plan that has no cracks. Fourth, I will provide training and the best equipment possible to our deputies. To combat crime and provide a strong safety net for the community, I will provide the latest training techniques and technology to our deputies. I will utilize a GPS mapping system to pinpoint crisis locations. The Washington Parish Sheriff's Office will be a first-class operation under my administration. You deserve nothing less. Next, as Sheriff, I will run the Washington Parish Sheriff's Office more efficiently. The Washington Parish Sheriff's Office will be more fiscally responsible under my leadership. Tax dollars will not be wasted. I will ensure you that every penny of every dollar spent will be dedicated to law enforcement and crime prevention. As Sheriff, I will provide better benefits and better pay to our law enforcement deputies. The funding is there. It just must be allocated better. The priorities must be reestablished. Under my administration, I will eliminate wasteful spending practices and seek more state and federal dollars to make sure that our deputies are getting the pay that they deserve. Next, I will also provide better accessibility and accountability from the top to the bottom. To be effective, I will have a true open door policy so that all citizens can communicate with the sheriff. Politics and personalities will not obstruct my mission. I will welcome input because information certainly improves decision making. And last, as Sheriff, I will focus on drug prevention. Drug prevention is crime prevention. I will reinstitute the full DARE program to teach our children about the harmful effects that drugs are having on our community. I will be aggressive in making sure that the DARE curriculum is being properly taught to all our children in Washington Parish. Our children will either be the victims or the heroes in this battle against drug dealers and manufacturers, and I will not allow them to be the victims. This is my plan for Washington Parish, the Mike Daniel Plan: strong, smart, and proactive. Drug-related crimes are on the rise. They pose a very serious threat to the future safety of our community. Every day, a family is harmed in one way or another by drugs. Our deputies are being put in increasingly dangerous situations, and our citizens have become more vulnerable to crime. We must go on the offensive with a strong, smart, and proactive plan. That is what the Mike Daniel Plan calls for. That is what I stand for. This election is about what is best for you, for your family, and for our communities. This is a very critical time in our communities. I am a man of honor, of trust, of faith, of service, and of great beliefs. Together we can create a strong Washington Parish, one that we so richly deserve here. With your help, we can accomplish great things for our community. This election is very important to Washington Parish. We have an opportunity to have a tremendous impact on the future of our communities and on the safety for our grandchildren and our children. I am very excited about this opportunity that we have to make Washington Parish a safer place to live. I am very committed to this campaign, and I understand the work that lies ahead, a task that cannot be completed without your prayers and without your support. It will take responsibility and sacrifice on everyone's part. I know this is not something that I can do by myself. This election has to be about our hopes and our dreams, all of our hopes and our dreams. You are the very front line of transformation. Transformation can only come by people all across Washington Parish that believe there is a better way and are willing to work for it. An effort like this begins at the grassroots with ordinary people just like you and I. Ordinary people that, when energized, working together, can accomplish extraordinary things. I have great faith and great hope about the future of Washington Parish. I was born in Bogalusa in 1968, and I have been a lifelong resident of Washington Parish. This is a community I love, and a community I am dedicated to fighting for, to fighting to protect every day of my life. Our values are strong, and our people are proud. As your next sheriff, I will implement a plan that is strong, smart, and proactive. My mission will always be your safety. Now is the time. I believe our parish needs a committed, hardworking, ambitious, motivated leader as our next sheriff. I am that leader, and I need your help. Today, as I formally announce my candidacy for sheriff, I also ask for your help. I ask for your support, and I ask for your vote. Now is the time. Now is the time for us to move forward. Please join me in making Washington Parish a better, safer place to live. I am Mike Daniel, and I want to be your sheriff. Thank you very much for coming out today.